welcome back to Coco's Book Nook. I have been doing some thinking, and I know I have a few TBR games that I have posted on here already. The thing with the beanbag toss game is it needs to be really, really nice out, and I don't have room in my house to do it, and we really only have like 3 nice months out of the year here in Montana, so it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult for me to do that. So I need something that I can do all year, or at least winter time. And I kind of like the Nerf topple, but getting my kid to actually come out and do it, especially since he turns 13 in the next couple days, it's just a little bit more difficult. And as fun as it is, I might play around with that and do a summer game with the kids with that, but we'll see. But I was thinking, and I'm like, Yahtzee is a huge thing that I used to do at my great-grandma's. Every year we'd always play Yahtzee. It was always out on the kitchen table. We'd play it all the time. And it just became kind of a family game. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to kind of incorporate that because I love playing Yahtzee. So I created Booktzee. And we'll get a look at the board in a little bit. So I'm pretty much just going to be playing Yahtzee, but on my board, instead of having like the score sheet, I'm going to be filling prompts. So when I land on something, I just pick something from my, as I just threw them everywhere. That was fun. So I'm just going to be picking one of these. Just any one of these prompts that I have, just picking it out of the jar every time I roll something. Like if I roll and I get mostly ones, just like I'm going to be playing Yahtzee, like actually playing it, and then on my board I have different spots on it that I'm going to be sticky noting off as I go, so I know like which ones I picked, and I'm probably only going to be playing 5, maybe 6 rounds a month, and once I roll like a 3 of a kind, I get to pick, I get that spot, I pick a prompt, unless I did sticky notes on there for rewards and punishments pretty much on there. So if I land on it and I get a pick another book, add a book to your TBR, I'm gonna have to roll again. Or I get take a book off, then I get to remove a book and stuff like that. So like I will roll and I get like 4 5s and a 1 and a 2. I'm gonna use those for my 5s, and I am going to keep track kind of like how you do in Yahtzee, so I can only have 1 4 of a kind, I can only have 1 3 of a kind, 1 Yahtzee, my bonus Yahtzee probably, and then my 1s, 2s, 3s, so I can only get like 1 type of it, just like the normal Yahtzee, and that's kind of how I'm going to be playing. But I'm going to be using my board to pick the prompts, pretty much. And I am going to play, kind of test this out for April, even though I have this huge TBR cart next to me that is full of sci-fi books. But I kind of want to test this out and see what we get, and hopefully we can fit a lot of these on here, because there's a lot of sci-fi that we will be reading. So I guess let's just get into playing, I guess. Let's go. Okay, so let's get rolling. I'm gonna stick these over here because I think you guys can see that. so roll 1. This is for book 1. Straight out of the bat, we have a full house. Oop, kind of move that. Yeah. So, it's blue, so, okay. So, I got full house, so we are going to do this one. And we are going to just randomly pick a prompt. A comfort read. Okay, comfort read. I think for this one I am going to go with Zeros by Scott Westerfeld. He is my absolutely favorite author. The Uglies series is my favorite series of all time, and it's a comfort read, and I just absolutely love the books. So I'm gonna read Zeros by Scott Westerfeld for my comfort read. Okay. Roll number 2. Okay. So I have a 5, 4, 6, 2, and another 2. So I'm gonna put these ones to the side. And we're gonna go for a 3. Nope. Nope. I think we're gonna go with our 6s. And to pick a new prompt. For that one is a blind pick. And for my blind pick, I'm going to use my handy dandy All Apothecary TBR jar. This one just has a bunch of like random books and everything in here. I need to update and put all of my books in it, but I don't have all of that out. I did go through this already, and this will be for my chance pick as well. Dig kind of deep in there. And we have the Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. So that's what I'm reading for that one. We had blind pick. For this one, I picked, you guys watched that, The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter cover. Alright, roll number 3. Alright, so I have 2 1s, a 2, a 3, and a 5. So I think we're going to try to do the same thing. We're going to keep my 1, 2, 3, and we're going to roll. See if we can get a 4. No, but we got 2 3s, so we're definitely going to go with our 3s on that one. Okay, so the one that I did has a sticky note already on it, and this one says roll again. So I'm going to count this one as a re-roll. Yes, we should probably just take that off. Alright, so re-rolling for number 3. We already got our full house, so we're going to keep our 4s. And right, one more roll. Our 4s. And that one, ooh, we had that one last month. 2 months ago, last month, I can't remember when I last did my TBR game. The An of a and that one can actually fit with a few of these books that are behind me, so that works out perfect. The An of a and. So I actually had quite a few of these that I could pick from, but the one that I went with, I went with Wires and Nerves, Volume 2, Gone Rogue by Marissa Meyer. I have the first one on my Magical Readathon, not Realmathon. That TBR, so I'm going to continue and go with this one for that pick. Alright, let's do roll number 4. Technically 5, but 4. Okay. We got a small straight, y'all. Alright, well, small straight with a 3, 4, 5, 6. And that one has a sticky on it as well. And that one is Take a Book Off. We're going to save that one for a little bit later. Roll number 5. This should be our last roll, hopefully. We already did our 6s. I have not done 2s, have I? No, we have not done our 2s. So we're going to pull those aside. Apparently the dice do not like me today. Okay, well we got a very low 2. That does not help with our score at all. Alright, and one last pick. We have KU and iBooks. KU and iBooks. Let's doom scroll. I kind of want to go to the very end of this. Should I screen record this? I probably should. Okay, we are scrolling. You should be able to see it up in the corner. We could do Shatter Me. Shatter Me would work with Realmathon. Pretty positive I read The Hand on the Wall. Serpent and Dove I've read. The Assassin's Blade I've read. From Blood and Ash I've read. I have not read A Darker Shade of Magic. Read Kingdom of Ash. I've not read any of these ones yet. I have read The City of Brass. I've read A Fated Devotion and A Vow So Bold and Deadly. Could do Illuminate too, because I do have Obsidio on my cart. Why don't we do that one? Let's go with Illuminate. Illuminate will be my pick for my KU and my iBooks. Okay, and we did get the small straight, which had the take a book off. So I think I'm actually going to be taking my blind pick off, the Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. I don't know if I can get the audiobook for it, and I'm not sure if it's going to really fit in, so I think I'm going to take that one off. And then we're just going to have the 3. I don't even have Illuminate. I have Obsidio. Why don't I not have Illuminate? I don't know. But so it's going to be the 3 books for this month, which is really small. I think this is the smallest TBR that I've ever done. The fact that I have 5 books for a Magical Readathon and a full cart of sci-fi books to read for April, I should be thankful for the 3. So yeah, I am thankful for that. Most of them are kind of on my sci-fi genre, so that worked out perfect. I really kind of hope you guys liked this. If you do, let me know below. And if you have any tweaks or anything for me, or anything that you want to see with this, definitely either message me on Instagram, message me below, leave a comment, anything. I'm always open for ideas, and if you have book recs, always, always, always tell me. Always, always, always tell me. And thank you. Have a great night. I'm gonna go finish the Spite House now.